The Artist Life Part 5. Since I started doing drag back in 2014, I had it in the back of my mind that eventually I was going to try to get on RuPaul's Drag Race. It's what inspired me to start doing drag in the first place, right? It seemed like a logical thing to do, and it also seemed like an incredibly exciting thing to do. So over the next 6 years, I would say, as I explored the drag world and explored myself and what I can bring to the table, and as I created things over and over again, that was always in the back of my mind. The idea that it was leading towards RuPaul's Drag Race. And then at the end of 2019, the very, very end, they dropped the application for season 13. And I said, okay, let's do it. The time is now. 13 is a cool number. And I started the application process and I filled out the written application. I actually wrote about like 30 pages of the written application. Ridiculous, but I was into it. But over the course of that application writing process, and especially after it, as a matter of fact, because after you finished, at least when I did this, after you finish the application, they send you an agreement. And I was reading over the agreement and, it was like a dense legal document, pretty standard probably. But for whatever reason, that agreement, the act of me sitting down and like signing my name to it, got me thinking in a really different direction. And it got me thinking, do I really want to do this? It wasn't so much the agreement itself as it was the fact that the agreement unearthed a bunch of thoughts that had been laying dormant within me already about whether or not I actually wanted to be on the show. So I explored them in depth, and I came out the other end realizing that I did not want to apply for the show. I love the show, absolutely love the show, but I decided that it was not right for me. Now, the details of why I decided that are probably the subject of another video. The point that I want to make today is that once I decided that I was not going to apply, it was yet another instance of a foundation being pulled out from underneath me. I had built everything that I had been doing in drag on top of that foundational idea. And once that foundation was pulled out, I was left kind of swimming in space, and I had to pull back and reassess what I was going to do going forward and how I was going to go forward. And this is still something that I am working through and trying to navigate, how to pave my own path. So this is an unfinished story today, and that is where I leave it. This has been The Artist Life. Until next time.